360 panorama photo shot by drone. Today we'll go through the process of 360 panorama photo shooting. 360 panorama photo, someone called 360 and plus 180-degree panorama shooting. Or in China we call the 720 panorama photo. This is a spherical flash photo that allows you look around. Even you could drag up and down side. Take a look what I did here. You could view the website 720yun.com in China. This is what I shot in one park. It's very close to the Bund, Shanghai River. I could use my mouse to drag, look around. This is the Bund Finance Center designed by Foster. Take a look what we have. This is the Shanghai Tower designed by our Gensler. And this is Huangpu River, the Bund, and this is the Bund Soho designed by GMP. Also, we could drag the mouse, look up and down. This is a park where we are, and take a look at the cloud. Because it's just before the typhoon, so the cloud is very beautiful. Just around the sunset's time, so everything is beautiful. This is the old downtown. Also, we could change to a planet view, so looks like a planet, or we change it to opposite way. Also, we could we switch to the normal mode. When we press Shift, we could zoom in. We press Control, we could zoom out. Take a look at what I just did for our Shanghai office first one, their competition. They won proposal. So we did a panorama shooting on the site, so we could know what the rear view for this future building. We are located on 140 meter higher, so when we reach this height, we could see the Shanghai Tower, see the Huangpu River. Even the residential building is behind our site. It's okay. We could see through of that. I think this is a very good example for this 360-degree panorama shooting. So people, especially the client, could see through of that. I think it will be very useful for the client, even the developer, the real client. I think they will love it. This website also give us a VR type, so we could see from the VR glass. Here is a very good example. This is a residential building in Manhattan, in New York, Manhattan. So this website is 432parkavenue.com. So take a look. We could select the height of the view. Then we use the mouse when loading is finished. We could use your mouse to drag and look around what's the view from the future residential. Okay, we could change it to our view. It's a lower view, so you will see the Central Park of Manhattan area, and also If you couldn't afford the much higher price, you could buy the low one, but the view will be blocked by some building. This is a very nice example. Maybe our counselor could use these kind of things to think about for the later, for the future project. I hope you will like it.
Part 1. Shoot photos by John. This images shows how to shoot 360 panorama photos with John. I select the one direction first, then I pitch my camera face the maximum upside and shoot the first photo. Next, I pitch my camera face 20 degree down and shoot the second one. Then I pitch my camera face 55 degree down and shoot the third one. Finally, I pitch the camera totally is like facing 90 degree down and shoot the fourth one. Then all the photos in this direction are finished. Then I need to rotate the drone about 45 degree and begin to shoot the next series 3 photos. When I rotate the drone about 90 degree, this means the third time, I need to pitch the camera face 90 degree down again to shoot around again about the ground photo. So finally, we finished about like 26 photos according to the previous instruction. 26 photos is minimum number. If you want to increase your quality, you need to shoot more. You could shoot more than 26 photos. In case of that, some photos maybe not very clear. This image's changing shows it how it works. You could find I pitch the camera, how I pitch the camera. Since my drone is not Inspire, it's DJI Phantom 3, so I need to rotate the camera before I shoot all the photos in one direction. Otherwise, if I rotate the drone, always shoot the same pitch angle for the camera, the drone will be a little bit shake and couldn't keep the position very precise. This will be a huge difficult for the latest photo like merging. One very important idea about 360 panorama is the intersection of lens. When the light comes into lens, it will be inverting the intersection point when going to the camera. We need to rotate the camera around this point, so there's no perspective view changing. Good news is we use the drone, so the target we are shooting is far away from our camera. So we don't need to think about the issue, which is significant why shoot on the ground. So when you're shooting 360-degree panorama on the ground, you definitely don't need to think about this crucial issue. Part 2. Photo processing. When we get all the photos we need to process our photos by Photoshop software. Photoshop has a very nice tool called Panorama. When we opened all the photos, especially for opened raw format photos, DJI shot is DNG format photos. When we opened, launch into Photoshop, it will be automatically launch camera raw. Hold on, so you will see the interface. Because I modified before, so that you know that a lot of things is not I changed. I need to go to the default. So all things I changed to default. So next I will go how to show it how to process these photos. Okay, we need to select the most like a very normal view, like not just fit too much, like maybe 1/3 of sky and 2/3 of the ground or buildings. So we select one photo as a basic standard to process. So I change them automatically. Select the automatic button, so it will be changed automatically. It's basically is wrong. Is okay, and also I need to change the highlight. It's not too strong. I need to because if it's strong now it's like minus. If it's too strong, I lost some um, details of the light. Also, I change a little bit the clearness, and if you like, you could increase your like the colorful balance. You take a look at some images is not so clear because the drone when we fly drone it's a little bit shaky. So I need to also is have some noise. So I need to change to reduce some noise and increase a little bit of sharpness. Also, I could change the white balance. Looks a little bit warm and a little bit like maybe a little bit red or blue. So it looks very beautiful. It's shot by the sunset during the sunset. So it's I need to match what it is real, or maybe you could increase by what you thought. Also, I need to change a little bit the exposure to match, so everything is okay at this moment. So I could select all the images and delete synchronize. So all the images are use the same settings. I just process the first photo. So let's go through. Everything is right. Some images is especially when the camera is facing down a little bit darker. We could increase the exposure by like just select these photos and increase the exposure. So it means it could be a little bit bright. Sometimes we didn't no need to because the part 3, the PT GUI software will be deal with this issue automatically. It's also safe. It's also easy. The ISO now is like 200, and the not exposure is it's aperture is 2.8. It's same, but the downside is a little bit darker, so I need to increase the exposure a little bit by yeah, just a little bit is okay. Just also we could use the synchronize, just select these all the photos and synchronize. But it's not a big deal because there's not so many photos. Take a look. I shot a lot of like facing the ground like photos, but it's okay because I know that some photos are shaked. I could deal with it in the latest part, so I could just keep the useless images part of the use useful part of the image. The others we just replace the clear ones. So first we get more images as we could. Then the latest we could do with it. At last, I select all the images and then click Save as Images. As a copy, I will save as all the images to JPEG. That is very easy to handle in the native part. Part 3. Merge for Panorama Photo by PT Green software. When we export all the JPEG into computer, so here is all the JPEG. We open the BT GUI software. Sorry, this is Chinese version, so also texts are Chinese. But remember, you could find the same meaning of in the English version. So we imported just drag all the images into the software, or you could import it. And the second one is just click the align images. It will be aligned automatically itself. Line means the software could be find the same information in between two images, then merge together. So the software will recognize how to merge all these images. It's super easy. So we already aligned. So take a look what we got. Everything is almost okay. Except some like a joint, maybe cutting the building, so that's maybe is blurred. Also, we have the joint itself, and also the maybe some images are blurred. It's not so clear. We needed to figure out how to find a better solution. Here we could switch to the detail view, so we could it looks like the same as we show in the explore like a survey in the internet. We could drag it in. Also we could switch different mode, like show the boundary or not show the boundary, or also could show the number of the each images. So we could find figure out which image we need to modify. When the boundary lines is cut through the building, because maybe these two images because are not shooting by the same time, so the line will be a little bit tricky. So we need to fix it later. So when we opened, there's a very useful tool called the mask. Mask has three like color. One is red, one is green, one is just white. Red means it's just we don't want these images, part of the image, so we clean it up. Because this images is blurred, so we just use the erase mask to fill it out. So take a look what we had here. All the blurred images are replaced by the other two adjacent images, not the other two, maybe more. But this building, we need to keep it, so it's okay. Take a look at what the difference if I erase a little more. So just only this part is kept, but you could find the building is blurred. It's not so nice. So also you could find the numbers here. Switch different view. I erase all, so you could comparison of all these images. So this is 0 number, so all the buildings are blurred. This is 0. So again, I use the mask to erase all these part images. But the cloud is okay, even blurred. No one noticed that, so it's okay. So only keep a very few of these images. So it's okay. So close building we keep very good. Take a look at the 19 and the 20. The line is cut through the building, so we need to keep the whole building find one image is very nice, then we use the mask, green mask, keep all the building in one image. Okay, we found 20 images is okay, so we use the green mask to keep all this building in this image. We you should notice the boundary of the mask is better not in the not on the building. We need to put on the trees like water. It's easy to fix in the software. So we are going to fix this problem. Also, we found one small building cutting through by the edge. Use the green mask to keep the whole building in one image. We could press Control, then drag the square, so the wheel, the middle key of the mouse, so we could zoom in and zoom out. All these images, also outbroad. I need to erase all these. Use the erase mask to erase all. Also, we could kept several building. Use the red mask. Oh, sorry, it's use the green mask. We keep this building in one image. It's a very tough work. We need like a tough part. We need to do one by one, check, zoom in and zoom out. Also, we found the joint itself, so we use the red mask to erase it. This is the wrong part. I should use the green mask to keep it, but I select the red color. And red color means erase it, but I supposed to keep it. I use should use green mask to keep it, but be careful if you use the keep mask. Yeah, if I found this issue, then I switch to the green mask to keep this building. Be careful if because we use the green mask. If we keep the same location of the building in two different masks, it will show show some wrong because you kept both images in both information in two different building, different images. It will be like strange here. So we need to avoid that. Okay, we changed the bridge to the green mask to keep this bridge in this image. The mask tool is very useful in PT GUI software. So the software know how to merge all the images in like following our requirement. Yes, now I'm erase all the drawn stuff. Use the red erase mask. Here we need to use the green mask. Keep all this building. Just leave the boundary on the green on water. The pattern of the ground we need to keep it. So we keep doing these kind of things. We could switch to the detail view to take a look. Because this is night view, it's okay. In day night will be very tricky if we have a load and a lot of people, especially a lot of cars. If the lines are cutting from the cars will look so just half of the car. It's very strange. So that will be very difficult work. We need to use the red and green mask to carefully to figure out what we should keep or what we should erase. Take a look at what we hear. Everything is okay. All the buildings are very clearly like detached in different images. So everything is okay. Now our big work is finished. Now we switch the control point mode, so we could find the control point in between two images. The software already recognizes the control point. This means the same very clear point in two different space. Also, you could when you click to the control point, you could add by yourselves. Sometimes some images the software couldn't recognize, so you could add yourselves. Also, you could check the result is good enough to generate the 360 panorama photo. So it's okay. Also here we have the lens. The software already recognizes the lens itself. And this is a crop, mask, and the detail information of the HDR. And this is some just default setting. Here we could just click the create, and also we could change a little bit to the sharpness. Okay, now it's exporting the images. Now it's finished. Also, we could save the settings for this panorama. We use the Photoshop to open this file we just create. Because the angle of the DJI Phantom couldn't vertical up because drawing is up, so a lot of black on the top because we couldn't see the sky on the top. That's the reason we need to fill in and fix the up part in the latest tutorial. Since I opened this panorama, I found the horizon is not very horizontal, so I need to open the settings and drag the mouse and to find a very horizontal horizon. We just use the mouse to drag left to right to find a very horizontal lines. Yeah, we almost get it. Okay. Then we create the panorama again, change it a little bit sharpness, create again, overwrite the previous images. Okay, we create and open. Now the lines is very horizontal, very beautiful. Good job. What do you think? Here you could zoom in and zoom out, check everything. This is just one JPEG image. The following part we will fix the like above the skies. We use a magic to select it and then select all the similar things and delete the lower part. We already got a very nice result. So we expand the boundary and blur the 50, and with an editor fill in the recognize just fill in with the adjacent information of images. So because the black adjacent is sky, so Photoshop will fill the sky very softer. We fill in because the image is very big. Sometimes it's the resolution is the total file will be maybe 100 megabyte, so it's a very huge file. So the fill will be also very difficult. Now it's fill the sky itself. Some part is okay, some part is you could see some lines there. It's not very nice. Now it's time to figure out we need to use the filter to change it to the real planet coordinate filter or the coordinate to change the real planet part. We need to fix the sky here. You just use the brush tool, change to different angle, or use the rubber. We absorb the adjacent part and fill in, and then we switch back to the normal mode. We just want to keep, because when we switch to the planet, when we switch to the normal mode, the quality will be changed. So we only need to keep the cloud. So we deselect the cloud, then we erase the building part we don't need, and then merge all the layers. Then we save as JPEG. Now everything's done. Part 4: upload to internet and share with the public. We open the website. We call the 720yin.com. When you register this website, you could upload your 360 panorama photo. Usually, we also could use one special software to export the flash directly, but also need to open by the Explorer. But the flash is also difficult to take to the outside. So now this website is very good. You just upload your image. You don't need to switch to the flash mode. Just explode it, and they will find a very good way to show your 360-degree panorama in a very active way. So it's uploaded because the file is very big, so it needs time to do it. Now the upload is finished. So the panorama is now generating. I know that in foreigner there are also some website could be uploaded and view the 360-degree panorama. I hope you will find it. This is my favorite website. So the server is in China, so I could Safari is very fast. So I finished and opened. Take a look what we have. And drag the sky is okay. I already fit it in. Maybe some part you could feel the lines is not good. We could fix later. Sometimes you don't see it in Photoshop, but when you upload to the internet, you will find it. Also, we could share like Flash to the forum, to the website, or also share to widget. Also, we could editing like this is original angle when we opened the website is very good. That's I think it's very good. The reason is it's also give you a lot of like very interesting things like add the sunshine, add the snow, maybe some snow and also some rain. Also, you could add your link, and also you could upload your location where you shoot, so people know where you did shoot your panorama photo. I shot in Zhongshan City, Guangdong Province. Also, this is a very useful tool, so you could use the phone. So this means when you rotate the phone, the view will be changed automatically. You don't need to use mouse, just use your finger, just rotate the camera. The view will be changed. It's a very, very nice experience. So I changed the original angle. So we opened, starting from the planning mode, then the starting angle will be just as that. So now the tutorial of the 360-degree panorama is finished. I hope you like it. Maybe you could do it by yourself, and please share with me about what you did. Thank you, guys. See you next time.